abusing is bad. It is actually doesn't fit into our culture. Abusing doesn't fit into our culture. It is bad. Now the point is, abuse but cannot be party affiliated, can it? So while that is wrong and they should be told that it is wrong, of course they should be. But we should not forget, we should be mindful of the fact that we started it. They're just aping us. So I think the first apology I will give. My apologies. Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. The Prime Minister yesterday released a reel, which he normally does nowadays, wherein he said that, you see, he forgives people who have abused him. He says he forgives those Gen Zs during their Jantar Mantar protest who have abused him, who has abused his mother. He says he forgives them because end of the day he claims that, listen, you know what, they are not different. They are not somebody from outside. There are people, there are children. So he says, I forgive them, and he says that, you know, it is our job to guide them. Correct. I welcome this statement. What he is saying is absolutely correct. But I have a problem here. The problem that I have is, end of the day, abusing is bad. It is actually doesn't fit into our culture. Abusing doesn't fit into our culture. It is bad. Now the point is, abuse but cannot be party affiliated, can it? Which means that you abuse one particular person, then it is bad, or one particular party, then it is bad. But you abuse the other party, the other person, it is okay. Abuse or civility cannot be based on who is on the other receiving end. Na? That means if I abuse somebody who is a common man, or I abuse somebody from the opposition, that is okay. But if I abuse the Prime Minister, that is bad. That also is not correct, is it? I abuse Mahatma Gandhi, which is something that has become a trend. That's okay.
महात्मा नाथूराम गोडसे, महात्मा नाथूराम गोडसे,
हाँ भाई सब रेडी है?
रेडी? महात्मा नाथूराम गोडसे, महात्मा नाथूराम गोडसे,
अखिल भारत हिंदू महासभा।
I abuse opposition leaders. I abuse Sonia Gandhi. That's okay. But abusing from one particular political party or one particular position is bad. That I do not agree to. That's my point number one. My point number two. You see, who started this concept of abuse? Where did it all come from? India is a country that do not tolerate abuse. We do not abuse. We do not abuse, at least in open, for sure. Where did this come from? Just have a look at this.
मेरी जगह पर यह हिंदुत्व का कार्य करेगा। अगर किसी की अम्मा ने जमीन उठा दे मेरे बेटे को।
क्यों ले रहे हैं? मोदी साहब सिरे नहीं ले रहे हैं, सिरे ले रहे हैं देश के वैज्ञानिक। सिरे ले रहे हैं। बोलने नहीं दूंगा कभी खड़ा होगा, ये बता रहा हूँ। सर, ये जो श्रेय अगर जाता है तो देश के प्रधानमंत्री को जाता है।
जी प्लीज
ये आतंकवादी है, उग्रवादी है।
हम पुलिस का समर्थन हर जगह करते हैं, पर आज हम कोई बात नहीं सुनेंगे।
छोड़ो यार, तुम फोकट प्रश्न मत पूछो।
नहीं फोकट नहीं, ये तो मैं तो वहाँ होकर आया हूँ।
क्या 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 घंटा हो गया? तुम
कैलाश, ये बात ठीक से कीजिए।
Isn't this something that happened in the recent past? Abusing one particular community, abusing one particular caste. Isn't that something of recent past? Isn't this what the Gen Z picked up? First of all, how are we forgiving them? Shouldn't we be asking their forgiveness? Because we started it. We started it. And they just picked on it. And they went on and they magnified it. Isn't that also a fact? Point number 3. Those kids were beaten. Girl child were beaten. Not in our culture. Not in our culture. Not in Indian culture. We do not touch a girl child. Beating them? Slapping them? They've alleged that they were sexually molested. That is what they've alleged. Is that part of our culture? So, should we be forgiving them or should they be forgiving us? That too happened. That too happened in Jantar Mantar. At least a lot of it has been captured in camera and a lot of it was what been alleged. So who should be forgiving whom? Point 4th. You see, I saw a video of a young girl child. She claims to be 15. FIR says she is 25. Whatever it is. Comes and she seeks forgiveness. What she has said is absolutely uncivil. Very uncivil. It was rubbish what she spoke. Possibly to become famous, possibly to get her reel viral. Whatever the reason is, what she said was incorrect. There is no debate on that. I have no debate on that. But does that still warrant to get a girl child come in front of the camera and beg for forgiveness?
जुलाई को मैं सीपी गई थी अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ. फिर वहाँ पे प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा था. मैंने वहाँ पे कोक पी. वहाँ पे ग्रुप बने हुए थे बहुत सारे. वो लोग बहुत चीज़ें बोल रहे थे. बहुत गालियाँ दे रहे थे प्रधानमंत्री जी को. उन लोगों के इन्फ्लुएंस में आके कि तुम लोग भी बोलो, कोई सब बोलो करके मैंने वहाँ बहुत चीज़ें बोली. मैं भी मात्र 15 साल की हूँ. मैंने जो करा माफ़ी के लायक नहीं था. मैंने बहुत गंदी चीज़ें बोली है. बट ये मेरी पहली और आखिरी गलती होगी. इसके बाद मैं ऐसा कुछ नहीं करूँगी और ना ही वो चीज़ मैंने कभी पोस्ट की थी. मैं पूरे देश से माफ़ी मांगती हूँ. मैं इतनी शर्मिंदा हूँ. मैं अपनी नज़र भी नहीं उठा पा रही हूँ. मैं सबसे माफ़ी मांग रही हूँ. मुझे प्लीज़ माफ़ कर दीजिए, प्लीज़.
Is that fair to a civil society? Let law take its course. Let law decide. Let the courts decide. I am told she was forced to give that apology. I am told that her life was made into a living hell. Is that how we sort our problems nowadays? Is that the new law? Vigilantism? If I don't like what you are saying, I'll come and threaten you. I'll come and make your life miserable and make you come and apologize in front of the world. Shame you. Is that the trend? Shouldn't the Prime Minister be talking about that? Shouldn't we as a society say that, listen, this is unacceptable. What that child did must be wrong. I'm sure it is. Why I'm sure it is wrong. But that doesn't mean that she is forced to come in front of a camera and apologize. That spoils her entire life. Her life becomes a living hell. That spoils her future. That spoils her opportunities. That spoils everything. Again, this doesn't fit into Indian culture. For us, a girl child is revered. Is this how we treat her? Lastly, again, I say, what the Prime Minister said, I completely welcome it. Because yes, let's learn to be tolerant. I completely welcome it. But the fact remains that somewhere down the line, this entire concept of trolling, this entire concept of abuse, this was not something that happened from time immemorial. It happened now. If you don't like a caste, if you don't like a system, community, person, you abuse them. It was something that happened now. And if you are abusing a section of people, it's okay. If you are abusing the other section, it is bad. Then they will come after you. This too, we created. This young generation is just magnifying it. So while that is wrong, and they should be told that it is wrong, of course they should be. But we should not forget, we should be mindful of the fact that we started it. They're just aping us. So I think the first apology I will give. My apologies. Because I started this culture in this country. And I apologize to everybody in this country for that. Because if I wouldn't have done it, those children wouldn't have done it. I think that's the way to see it. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.